From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Touchdown, Giants! Officially, it's an 82-yard kick return, and the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now Milton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Christian Watson. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Wilson. And a big here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Again, it's Robinson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
2nd down and 6 now. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Throwing is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Darnell Washington,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The Giants at 4 and 6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Deonte Banks there on the stop. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 8.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge he gained from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now Wilson.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Milton.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offense.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Option play. Here's Robinson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Here's Wilson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jared Stingley picks it. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. On for the extra point is Folk. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Wilson.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Robinson with another carry.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Robinson up the middle.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Hand off now to Robinson.
He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Jamie Sherwood there to make the stop.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Trey Tucker,
an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs have come back to make it a 2-point game.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very...
And now here's another interception.
And the Bucs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. On the give, here's Robinson.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now it's Wilson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. 4th down. Here's Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's into space past the 25, and he's going to have the Bucs 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They run. Robinson. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Robinson.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. Throws it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Wilson going to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A final shot before break. Milton.
That's complete downfield to Okonkwo.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points of the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit. Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
On third down, Robinson.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now it's Wilson. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll run here with Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
158 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A give to Robinson on the option.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some couple of points here. That next drive,
and it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation, because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing is Milton. Open man here is Scott, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
To throw, it's Milton. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw is Milton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
On fourth down, Milton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Inside the 20.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
York on now for the extra point.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
171 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robinson. Oh, able to avoid him.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 18-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. In motion, the tight end.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Milton. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter.
And my goodness, another interception. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 234 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Trey Tucker,
his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Inside the 10. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Milton.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Now Milton. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Keely Ringo picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Milton now to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
The rookie from Tennessee orchestrating things well. It's a first down here. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Here's 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Milton.
Right side to Watson.
And they'll get this down to the 10. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Buccaneers, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year.
Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, put my heart in a case. Head's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers for the seeds that I'm sown. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the ride at the end of my road. At the end of my road, I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me nobody knows what I'm going through. Bet the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. All I really need is a little. Something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little good news.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, been more PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the lead, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Like damn, wop, I get a like urn, I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like wop, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like go. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of down them streets to the boy alley hooping. I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mind, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you living on spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Things I tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rat. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and you need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. Where you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big racked up shorty when the block gets shurned. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn, why pocket like yarn?
Yeah, you better pat me down and pray for peace before you let us in. My jettison is full of carnivores and lettuce men. You pushing positive, then we can be the best of friends. We drink the fire from the fountain in excellence. Open sores, open doors like a Trojan horse. No remorse, I make lore fact like college course. Making seconds to records, the textures you could never touch the circle I roll and you overstepped your effort. I'm the shepherd of leopards, I'll pull you back together. You fall apart, I'll build it back but better. I'm a scoundrel with my pen works adventures. My punchlines are too raw for glass jars and dentures. You think you've seen madness? Well, I am the center. I'm only happy in the summer. The winter. Watch out now. Come heavy water. It's high now. Not going under. Oh, oh, oh. Not gonna let you go. Oh, oh, oh. Pay what you owe. Watch out now. Come heavy water.
Man, namaste. It's damn namaste. And Dalai Lama, cause I'm searching for better days. Tijuana, I'm cutting through this with my switchblade to katanas, cause I've learned something from years of head hunting. If I got something to say, then I'ma say something. A glutton for all these beatings and fighting for what I'm loving. If the whole world's throwing out sparks, I keep on trucking, yeah. I ain't got time for y'all to get your heads right. I'll find some rope and you can go and hang tight. It's getting dark as midnight. This beat swinging so hard, we in a fist. Tippy toe, watch me dip and roll. Round the corner, run another level, watch my indigo. I be switching colors, red, green, and gold. I'm speaking the truth, and now I'm spitting heavy waters.